Welcome to another episode of Evernote, Learning the Basics. In this episode, we're going to learn all about Evernote's drag and drop feature. Coming up next. So here we are within Evernote for Mac, and I'm going to be showing you in this episode Evernote's drag and drop feature. And what I mean by that is Evernote has the ability to drag and drop from any window or file structure or what have you, whether that be Dropbox or your cloud or even the desktop. It can drag a note or drag a file into a note within the Evernote ecosystem and just create a whole new note out of it just by utilizing a drag and drop feature. Now also Evernote can also do the reverse and export a note via drag and drop. So in this episode, we're going to go over that. This will be a kind of a short episode. I just want to show you this nice little feature with Evernote. So here we are with Evernote opened up. It's Evernote for Mac for the desktop. And now I don't think this feature, to be honest with you, this drag and drop feature works with the web version of Evernote. I could be wrong, but I do not believe it would work with that. But for the desktop version, it should work the same with the PC version as well as the Mac version. So here we are with the Evernote opened up. And as you see over here, I've kind of made this screen capture a little bit bigger than my Evernote window. So I can show you 4 files that I want to bring into Evernote and just drag and drop them into a new note. Now there's several different ways you can do this. You can either click a new note. Let's say, for instance, you wanted to click a new note here, and it's opened up right here. So you click on it, and there's your new note. And maybe you want to title this Picture. And then you want to drag your file into here that you want. So let's say, for instance, I wanted to keep my picture over here in this Dropbox for whatever reason. Now, it don't have to be your picture. It could be like, maybe you say you have a picture of a Post-it note, or maybe you have a picture of a diagram or what have you. Whatever it is that you're wanting to put in here, you can do this. You can just click on it and drag in here. And when you do that, it's going to show up here, right here in this note. Now, that's one way you can drag and drop your files into Evernote. Another way you can do it is, let's say I just wanted to drag and drop it right away without creating a note. You can do that as well by just dragging it over here in this area, letting it go, and it creates a note for you with the file name of this ridiculous file name that I have here. It'll create that as the title to this note, for which then all you have to do is go in here and just change it to learn how to spell picture. And so there you go. And once you do that, you see the little blue arrow, and it has synced, and it's syncing, and now it's done. Or it should be done. Okay, there we go. So there's a couple ways that you can go ahead and import a file into Evernote. Now, Evernote also has the ability to have PDFs imported. So you can just drag this over here, and it will show the view of that PDF file right in here. And if you watched any of my other episodes, you would have seen that you can also double click on the PDF file here. And when you do that, it will open up Adobe, and you can see a bigger view of that PDF right here. And you can do other things within that PDF, such as, scale it down, since I have no idea why it's at 179%. And you can do other things, export, create, edit, and such to that PDF. But you have a nice little view here, and you can, if you wanted to, print this PDF from this note. And you can, as before, change the title to whatever you want, and voila. If you wanted to add something else to this, you can. Okay, so these are things you can do with Evernote, going ahead and putting in notes by using the drag and drop feature. Another cool thing with Evernote is it has the ability to drag and drop audio and movie files into Evernote as well. So let's say you wanted to, within Evernote, keep an audio file. Maybe you're a songwriter or whatever, and you're wanting to keep everything in one location, whether that be your lyrics and any kind of audio files of some songwriting ideas that you might have. You can go ahead and drag and drop those into Evernote as well. It will, depending on the file size, it might take a while to upload or sync to the Evernote file server, but in any case, it will be in here. And so then you can go ahead and name it whatever it is. And so you can go ahead and do that, and you can play the file within Evernote. You don't have to export it out and play it in a different program or nothing. You can play this file here just by clicking on the play and going ahead and playing the audio right here.
Welcome to another episode of Evernote, Learning the Basics. In this episode, we're going to learn all about Evernote's drag and drop feature. Coming up next.
So I don't know if you were able to hear that or not, but that was the beginning intro to this video that I just went ahead and moved that into this note and played it for you. Now, another thing you can do is also within the same note, you can drag and drop the video file if you want into Evernote, and that can also sync to the file server as well. So these are different things that you can go ahead and do within Evernote. You can also import that movie file over into this section of the inbox, and of course it'll probably take a while for that import to come into here. Now also you can export a note out of the Evernote program as well, if you wanted to. So here you go. Here's those movies that came in here finally. It might have been a little bit bigger than necessary, but anyway, so now it's syncing up. But let's say I wanted to export this out. I can export this out just by dragging it out here. Now, as you see, it went ahead and exported this out in this area here. And of course, it's a file that I cannot recognize in any other program except for Evernote. So if you wanted to be able to read this file outside of Evernote, you can also just click on the header here and drag it outside, place it like that, and now it is a PDF or whatever file type it was outside of Evernote, and you can view it with whatever program you want to outside of Evernote. So these are different ways that you can go ahead and either import or export your files into Evernote utilizing the drag and drop feature of Evernote and the operating system's ability of recognizing drag and drop. Now, if you like this video, please click on the like button. And if you want to see more of these type of videos, please subscribe to my channel. And so without further ado, I want to wish you a wonderful day, and let's become more productive. Thank you.